Hey, we're going to clean a carpet. This small area in here. One of our neighbors. We're going to clean his carpet just to be nice. And we're going to do his floors real quick too. And we've charged him a lot of times. And so he's wanting to get this done because they're supposed to come spray tomorrow. Spray for insects. It's like every couple months they do it. And he wanted to get his floors and carpets cleaned real quick. And we figured, you know, why not? He's spent a lot of money, you know, in the past, and he's a good customer and been loyal. So, you know, we like doing stuff for people when we can. And so that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to do the carpets and floors. We're going to do it all on video. And so stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh, you can keep that going. Turn it back on.
It's on.
Oh, go ahead and go in the bedroom and I'll be right there.
Get back here. Aim forward a little bit. And I hope you guys, it seems like it's decent lighting. The lamps are all on. Those things are like $10, those lamps like that. At Walmart. It's amazing what you can get these days for $10.
It is amazing.
But I know one thing, because I have one of those. Don't ever accidentally let it fall over, because they can. If anything goes wrong, the switches break and you'll never fix them again.
Now here's what we're doing. This carpet has not been pre-sprayed. It's completely dry. So what I've done is I've taken a bonnet. What I've done is I've taken a bonnet and I got it wet and squeezed the excess water out so the bottle will be wet. And I put my pre-spray all over the top of the bonnet so the pre-spray will be added into the carpet that way. Instead of being sprayed on the carpet. That way this carpet will dry like immediately. When I say immediately, I mean in 5 minutes or less. Let me plug in and we'll get her going.
Yeah, sorry about the focus. It seems like it's going in and out. It's got these cameras on the phone, and it's very sensitive to lighting. So when I walk out in the hall and the sun hits it, it's going to probably go completely out of whack for a few seconds. And I'll put a link in the video description for the pad and that we're using, the pad driver. They're the ones you get from Corey Thibodaux. And I'll put his phone number into the description. And you text message him. He doesn't have time to talk on the phone very often, so your best bet is text him and give him the information of what you're wanting and everything so he can get back in touch with you as quick as he can. His number is 512-350-1129. And I'll put that in the video description and double check it. But I've got that thing basically almost memorized now. And I'm terrible with memorizing names and phone numbers.
Me too. Now keep in mind, this carpet's dry. The only wetness it's going to get is through the bonnet itself. And the only time the pre-spray is going to touch the carpet is when the bonnet touches the carpet with the dampness. So, but when we're done, we can reassure the customer the carpet will be dry in under 10 minutes so they can immediately get back on. They'll not only be dry, but they'll be clean. This is an old school, this is how we started back in the late 70s or whatever when we got into this.
Well, except we used to use the bonnets, which were a lot thicker than this.
Well, we
used them a lot. They were completely soaking when you threw them down.
We used the same principle.
You didn't really bother wringing them up.
Normally, you get the bonnet wet and you put your cleaning solution in your bucket of mop water. But so I don't have to worry about contaminating the water with the cleaning solution. What I do is I put the cleaning solution on with a sprayer instead, which it all works out good.
Now this works on most carpets, occasionally you have some that are, you're going to have to spot treat ahead of time. You want to put down your spray on the spots.
We really never do. I don't.
But most of the time, this is fine. You don't have any dwell time here.
No, you don't really.
But you don't really need a whole lot because of the machine, the orbital motion and everything. It's aggressive enough.
The aggressiveness of the machine.
It breaks stuff loose pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean the spots are all coming out. This carpet is immaculate looking right now, and you just kind of, you know, go over it till you think you've done enough and quit.
Yeah.
This is where I started up, so it's the dirtiest area, so I'll hit it a little harder.
And you'll kind of know when your bonnet's starting to dry up.
You'll know.
You can kind of just feel a change in it and everything.
Well, let's just see.
And the carpets will feel pretty dry.
I've done this room, okay? Let's see if the bonnet's even dry, because you can do a lot of square foot with this bonnet.
Yeah, these bonnets fool people.
It's not dry at all.
Even though that's a thin pad, it holds a whole lot of.
That's wet. I could do 5, 6, maybe 10 rooms like this on this bonnet. I'd stop every now and then and reapply some more pre-spray to it. But that would be it.
And you can rinse those out, you know, if you want to, and then wring them out real good. All right. What's next? What's next?
Now it's the floors. That's next.
You're going to use a different pad?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's see. Let me get some of this cord out of my way.
Are you doing the bathroom too?
No.
Okay. Just the hallway and the living room and the kitchen and dining area.
Everything but the bathroom's getting done.
Yeah, he's got vacuum cleaners and stuff piled up in there anyway. So. Oh, this is a vinyl floor. It's not, because someone always says you shouldn't be, you know, doing this or that.
No, I don't need to get the
engineered
pad.
floor, and this is not. This is just
it's
a vinyl.
It's not engineered. I don't need to get the pad soaking wet because I'm going to cross. So I'm not going to dunk this bonnet in water. I'm just going to spray it and get it wet with the sprayer, and that'll be good enough.
Oh, and we're not using the, Corey sent us a product called Rug Restore that we are going to try to put in a video soon. This is not Rug Restore because we knew we were doing floors too. So
yeah, this is not bad.
We're using just a regular pre-spray we've been using for the last basically a year or more, a little more. And it does floors and carpets.
We're using the same old.
Yeah. But we're sick of, you know, carpet cleaners and a lot of other people, they always ask you the same question on every video, what's your pre-spray? And we're not answering that question anymore. If we don't tell you in the video description, then we're not going to talk about it, because that's like I remember when I was into bodybuilding a little bit, you know, there was bodybuilders that like to work out and lift weights and be in good condition. Then there were people that just seemed like they were addicted to all the supplements and all the pills.
All they want to know was, what are you taking?
They were like junkies. All they cared about was finding a new pill to take or a new powder to mix up. And I mean, they were like completely into all the chemical part of the thing, and they didn't care about the working out so much because they really thought there's a magic pill that you take, and if you don't have that magic pill, there's no point in even lifting a single weight, because it's a waste of time, and it's all nonsense.
One of them told me that once. They said, if I can't get creatine and all the other stuff, I just won't work out.
Yeah, all the hydroxycut and all the other, I don't even remember the names of all the stuff, because I didn't waste my time with a lot of that stuff, because we started up in the
all the stuff was garbage anyway.
Well, in the late 70s, or you know, everybody and all of the kids in junior high school, we watched Pumping Iron. You know, it came on, somehow we all watched it, and that was it. Everybody started lifting weights all the time, and that was during the fitness revolution and everything. Well, anyway, carpet cleaning is much the same. People are just like into chemicals. They just don't want to know about chemicals, and there's a lot of stuff that works that you don't need to worry about the chemicals so much. It doesn't matter so much what you use. There's a lot of things. You can even make your own stuff at home that works fine. But people think there's some sort of magic formula out there. So they always ask about the pre-spray.
Okay, that's how much I've pulled up so far. That's what it looked like when I started. Well, that's coming through the back of it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the bonnet wet so it'll go farther. Because it's already dry, just the hallway. I'm going to get it wet so it'll do the rest of the place and put the pre-spray on it.
Oh, and sometimes that darkness isn't just dirt. That's just because it's damp. You know?
This is dirt.
That's dirt.
It is. It's
but sometimes bonnets can deceive you because they turn dark as soon as they touch anything, and it's because they're soaking wet.
But this floor hasn't been done in like 3 months. This is actual dirt. I mean, the guy mops it, but he
By the way, one thing we like about these really thin pads that Corey sells is you can actually clean them out really fast in a sink or something like that. The thick bonnets, you know, they hold a lot of junk inside, and you really got to wash them out. With these, you can get them pretty clean again, just so you can keep using them. And it doesn't take all that much.
Someone wants to know what these are called. They're called the Corey bonnets.
Yeah, we just call them the Corey Thibodaux bonnets.
The Corey bonnets. That's exactly what they're called. And
they're 50% polyester, 50% cotton. And we like to just tell people to go get them through him because it doesn't cost anything extra, and he might as well get some credit for it with the companies that he's representing. And I'm not going to mention a name because everybody kind of knows what it is anyway, but I figure, you know, that way people will maybe call him and get in touch with him instead of just going directly online and trying to find him and skipping him altogether, because he's a pretty good guy. He's done a lot of stuff for us. And,
yeah, he's a nice fellow.
Yeah, he sends us pads and pad drivers and chemicals and stuff. And I mean, if a guy's going to do that, then we're going to mention him, you know, or try to help him out.
Okay. Flop, take those.
Alright, usually you could do this faster than we're doing it today. Jay's kind of monkeying around.
I'm slow today. Not always, but today.
We're just doing this to...
Y'all that know me know I do everything very fast.
Well, we're just doing this to help a neighbor out. And we're not charging anything for it, so we're not in any big special hurry like we got to make our money and go.
Just a little bonus to getting done quick around that.
Back up a little. Now if you go to our channel, you can see we have lots of other videos showing other methods you can use to clean these floors and carpets and stuff. And we show using the steam cleaner, and we show other methods you can use using this machine. And
I don't know if that camera's picking up the cleaning, but it's getting the water down. Of course, it's absorbing it up as it goes, so.
Well, I can see the floor. You're leaving like a
damp.
You're leaving some dampness behind. You can make omelets without breaking a few eggs, you know.
That's true. Been 20 minutes and we're done. So will the floor be.
I'll put a link in the video description for this machine. They're under $400. The price varies. I'm not going to even guess what the price right now currently is, but they're a good investment if you use them pretty heavily. Now, we talk to people that have had the same one for over a decade, and then we talk to people that use one for 6 months or something like that, and then something happened.
We got a friend that's been using one for 15 or 16 years, and he said the other day...
he bought it used, I think.
I don't remember. No, he bought it new, but he's been using it like 16 years, and he said the other day he smelled wiring.
Yeah.
He said, what's that mean? I was like, it means your machine's finally going out on you.
Yeah.
So 15 or 16 years for $400, I mean, how can you possibly complain?
Well, they make these in Nashville, so...
Yeah,
they're made here in the United States, and and they're a pretty good product, and they're reliable. But anything these days can, your mileage may vary on any product these days. So, but they're a good risk.
We thought our car broke down yesterday because the check engine light come on, and then come to find out today the check engine light's off. So it was broken, and now it's fixed.
Yeah, that happens.
Things happen, yeah.
But if you're worried about investing money in something that may not last forever, these aren't a very expensive investment. You can go out and make a ton of money with these things if you want to.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And
you get rich.
Yeah, and I talk to people from time to time, and they'll spend $3,000 or $4,000 on some equipment, and in 6 months it breaks down and it's not covered by warranty for some reason, and then they're just out. that's a lot of money to invest to just lose it all so quickly.
There's people out there that sell some of the worst junk for the highest prices.
Yeah, these things have been around. The Oreck orbiter design began in the mid '60s. Oreck finally bought it out, I think, early '70s.
Start coming that direction. Actually, let me turn this off and move the bucket.
And they really haven't changed these things in decades.
Not much, because when you got something perfect, you stick by it.
Yeah.
That's pretty much the whole philosophy behind it. It works, it ain't busted.
Well, and Oreck's one of those companies, they don't have their finger on the pulse of the carpet cleaning industry, so they don't really care about, you know, you're not going to contact them with a lot of feedback about things you'd like to see, because, they pretty much, they have it and it works and they don't mess with it.
Me and Joe have been making videos with these things for almost 10 years. They don't even know who we are.
They don't even know we exist.
Nah, they just know they're selling tons of Oreck. I'll be honest with you though, off our links, we literally sold thousands and thousands of these things, and they've all started carpet cleaning services.
Now some of the Oreck dealers know who we are, and some of them like us, and some of them
like, I know you guys.
Some of them don't like us because they don't want people buying them off Amazon. They want them coming into their stores.
They want to sell them themselves, yeah. It's like, sorry, Charlie. You know.
And I understand that. If I had an Oreck store, I'd be
the problem with the
Oreck
store is they want to sell them for $600.
Yeah.
And Amazon wants to sell them for under $400. So where do you think people are going to go? That's a given.
Well, the whole system has changed.
Well, it sure has.
You know, the good old days are gone in a lot of ways.
This area over here behind me, it was a little wetter because I first put the bonnet down after I just got through soaking it, so it's a little wetter, so I'll run over it just a little more and soak up some of the excess water. Some excess water I could have left out on it. There won't be much, but there could be a little. I don't mind the floors having a haze, but I don't want them having a flood.
Well, check the video description for links and other information, and
now don't shut that camera off yet.
No, but
when we're done, we'll show the.
We're 17 minutes, so.
How many?
17. So
Ooh, that's pushing it.
Don't monkey shine for too long here.
Just for a minute.
Whew.
But yeah, we're no longer talking about what we paint carpets with.
In fact, we've started turning comments off on the videos because, well, we're tired of people asking us so many basic questions over and over again, and there's all these other guys on YouTube that want to be gurus and they want to be the advice givers.
Let them do that. We've done that.
Let them do it all they want. We don't care.
Yeah.
And they'll try to sell you a bunch of expensive stuff you don't need, but you know, people. See, anytime someone asks me anything, they go ask somebody else the same question and get a different answer.
There's the before, there's the after.
Yep.
Picked up dirt. It does a good job every single time. These bonnets, you guys got to get a hold of Corey.
Yeah, they're nice.
And get some Corey bonnets. They're the best.
Yeah. Just tell him you want the ones that fit the Oreck orbiter. He knows.
And by the way, if you guys order bonnets, get the pad driver. The Velcro pad driver keeps these things from getting shredded by the Oreck. The Oreck pad driver grabs bonnets, but man, it will.
It grabs it won't let go though.
They're alive too.
Yeah. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna stop the video now because it's like
it's over.
Pointless to go on. But thanks for watching, and we'll try to put another one out pretty soon. Bye.